Meantime, Chicago's mayor is fighting a tough reelection bid. Lori Lightfoot could be the first incumbent Chicago mayor in more than 3 decades to lose an election. She campaigned as a reformer 4 years ago, but voters may be ready for a new leader. Lightfoot faces 8 other candidates. The top 2 will move on to a runoff, most candidates making crime their top priority. And we're going to talk more about that with investigative reporter Ben Bradley from our affiliate here in Chicago. Ben, as always.
Good to be with you.
It is great to see you. So Lightfoot facing a tough re-election bid. We're just hours until polls open here in Chicago. But right now, there is no front runner.
Yeah, I think the only thing we can say for certain tonight is this time tomorrow, or in a couple hours from now tomorrow night, we're not going to know for certain who Chicago's next mayor will be. And that's because of this unique system involving a runoff. So if you don't get 50% plus 1 of the vote, then the top 2 candidates compete again. What's fascinating is that Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot, who came into office in a runoff 4 years ago with 74% of the vote, she won all 50 of the city's wards. There are now real questions about whether or not she'll be in the top 2 to even make it into the runoff this year.
So is there a moment when Mayor Lightfoot maybe fell from grace? I mean, is this essentially a referendum on this Democratic mayor in a very blue state?
I think, like a lot of big city mayors, she's been faced with this triple threat, some of it out of her control. Triple threat, COVID, crime, and in her case, she's a bit cantankerous. She's got kind of a difficult relationship with some aldermen and some community groups. In her case, she's arguing, well, crime is down. It is this year compared to last year. But when you compare it to when she took office 4 years ago, murders are up considerably. Yeah. Shootings are up. This year alone, 270 people have been shot in Chicago this year. Better than last year, not better than when she took office. So she, like a lot of big city mayors who are facing questions about their tenure, crime is the biggest issue here in Chicago, even though it's better than it was.
Right. And the victims of those crimes certainly, their families certainly don't think it's better. Yeah. So I want to focus in on the crime issue, because that tends to be a talking point of Republicans, right? And again, it's important to note Chicago's mayoral race is nonpartisan. However, the majority of candidates here do identify as Democrats. So we're talking about Democrats that are really zeroing in on crime. Every commercial that I see talks about crime.
Make such a fascinating point, right? The national narrative is, Democrats are soft on crime and they want to defund the police. Well, the top candidates in the Chicago mayor's race, including Lori Lightfoot, don't want to defund the police. In fact, they're tripping over each other to do ads next to Chicago police officers. Chicago's down 1,700 police officers from where we were just a few years ago. So the big serious candidates are saying, we're going to make Chicago safer. We're going to add police. Other candidates are saying, rightfully so, there's a mental health component to it. But Paul Vallis, who is widely considered to be the front runner of this race, is endorsed by the Chicago Fraternal Order of Police. The big accusation against him in the ads these days is he a secret Republican? Vallis, 4 years ago, only got 5% of the vote. So and now he's the front runner. That tells you how much the pendulum has swung here.
All right, and let's just talk about polling really quickly. Yeah. Who right now, when it comes to polling, is coming out on top?
So I think if you look at it, front runners, you have Paul Vallis, you have Mayor Lori Lightfoot, and you have Congressman Chuy Garcia, who is the only Hispanic candidate in the race. You would think in a city that's 1/3 Hispanic, he may have a clear shot. But his candidacy has lacked energy. Some are suggesting he may not even make it into the top 3.
It's really interesting. It certainly will be interesting to see what ends up shaking out tomorrow, because, again, Lightfoot may not even make the top 2. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right, Ben Bradley from
Always
WGN.
Good to be with you.
Always good to have you here. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.